Good to see you. Much love, mate. Just gonna probably work better from the bottom. Probably work better from the bottom. Let me move this automation outside so I can do some tinkering with it. Let's just get this sorted. Okay. Because what I really want is, I want these to be on separate things, I think. So yeah, let's get rid of this for a second. Okay. And then... Oh, didn't mean to press that. And then... we want these to open. And the law to go on. But then we want the doors to shut, don't we? My life has grown by this much. What's that, Coretta? What do you mean? Yeah, sorry, Max. What you're saying is put a knock gate on the doors, so once the doors are shut, the thing goes off. Yeah, I'm just debating how best I want to do it, though. Because I'm thinking, like, in this space, I kind of want the law to trigger on a few times a day. So I might just put a load of, you know, like, day sensors in here or something. Is that your fan I can hear? It is. It is, it is. It's too warm now, lads. Gotta have a fan. So yeah, I could do like clock sensors on here to trigger on at different points of the day. Sort of draw them down. Or I could even put like a pulse clock in, really. That might be better. Let's try. Let's have a bit of a play and see how the critters react to things, because I honestly don't know. So let's just try this first of all. And see what happens. So if we set the buffer gate to like 2 seconds or something. Is that still drawing them? I don't think it is. Let's set it to like 4 seconds. I want this inversed, I think. Come on, do this way. That did not work how I thought it would. That did not work how I thought it would at all. Can you see what I'm trying to do? I want to have this on for like a second. How can I do that? Just needs to be a filter again, doesn't it? Beep, 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 beep. The doors I'm not bothered about. The doors just need to happen occasionally. But if I can get this down so it's tricking them so they don't actually come to the lure, but it attracts them, if you know what I mean. That's what I'm thinking. Perkelman, how's it going, buddy? How are you? Add a timer. Right, so let's set this to like 2 seconds. Okay. And then let's put a clock sensor on here. I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Very chill. I'm just doing a bit of tinkering. We're trying to create a sun, honestly. That's where we're up to at the minute. We're trying to create an sun. Oh, come on. So you could be active for like... This could be active for like 50% of the day, for argument's sake. And then we can be attracting shine bugs. I don't think that gives them enough time to actually use it. So let's put this up to... Let's put this up to 6 and set this to... Set this to like 3. It doesn't work at all. They're not attracted to it. Why would that be happening? It doesn't work at all. Ah, Christ. How long do you reckon that they need to actually be attracted to it? Let's do this here. Swarm, my minions! Swarm! I think that will work, you know. Like, we've technically not got many critters in here now. I mean, they were all on that side then. That'd be perfect. Now, they're technically overcrowded, but the benefit of this now, I can crack open one of these tiles, can I? And providing we don't run out of providing we don't run out of phosphorite, like now. Uh-oh. Nobody should escape. Uh-oh, one escaped. But he came back! That's what matters. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's still not that bright. No, I meant like running out of it in the actual machine. That's what I was talking about, Blue. Look at it go! Because now it's they're not technically here. Now they're technically not in a room. They should still drop eggs and stuff, shouldn't they? Yeah? Jeez, that's bright. Yeah. This'll work. I mean, we'll never see how many we've got ever again, but I like that. Okay, right, let's give our dupes something to do, because we've had idle dupes for a while, because I've been dicking about with stuff. Okay. Turn on the solar panel. There's less power here now than when we had them all trapped in the things. That's the only problem. If you look at the light overlay, although it's like 54,000 lux here, and I don't actually know how much you get in space. Hold on. It's 42,000 in space. right? So we've got more light than space. But that's only in the epicenter, right? As soon as you start coming out and getting closer to the solar panel, we're at 33,000, 30,000, 20,000, 7,000, 3,000. Do you see what I mean? Still doesn't do the work of a sun. Well, that's the thing. The sun is constant, whereas this is very short range. I don't know how we'd get around that. Don't know how we get around that unless we did the same thing with the solar panels in the room. Just get 10 times as many shine bugs, easy peasy. No, I mean in this blue, like it goes. You know the light. Do you know what I mean? You have to shrink it vertically. I know, lunatic, but I don't know how we do that technically because we'd need to have the glass ceiling here to let the light through. Then you've got 2 tiles of the solar panels. This is technically what it's reading, this tile here. Which means you'd need your shine bugs like there. I don't know how you get them that close, which is why I'm saying you probably need like a lure at this level or something. Also, it looks like you're going to have a breach soon. What do you mean? No breach. We're fine. That one will come back. Come back! There we go. I don't mind if some escape, honestly. I like the idea of them going free and stuff, so I'm fine with that. Oh dear. Oh, have we run out of water again? Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh. Oh. Why? That is not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, pale girl. I'm pissed in the mushrooms. Okay, we got it. It's under control. We're going to have a breach soon. What are we talking about, sorry? Oh, the surface. Oh, okay. Hold on. Somebody else is peeing. Oh, bacon fried right in the mushrooms. That's where I least like it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we need to sort out our water supply, don't we? I think I am going to do the sieve thing I was talking about before. We're going to have a breach soon. Meh. That secret sauce. Show me that steam vent setup. Mind telling me what we did there. Steam vent setup? Steam vent setup. What are we talking about? Oh, this is just some conveyors with some ice. But we've not fed it any ice for a long time, actually. Probably need to start doing that again. It's going to break the abyss light eventually. Yeah, no, it'll be ages, Blue. Don't worry. Stop panicking. Big panicker. No. No! Oh, we must have left an egg in here whilst I was dicking about with the feckin' shine bugs. Makes me so sad. Makes me so sad. That sucks. Right. I want this raw egg collected. Sweep 9. Seems to have also killed some Pacus as well. Yeah, Wachungi, you can do neither, buddy. That's kind of what sucks. It was an idea. We'll leave this here. I like having a sun in our base. Makes it feel homely. And it does mean that we can dump our critters as well, so we actually have somewhere we can dump our excess shine bugs, because they're kind of all technically stuck in there. Like, this stable has 2 critters in it. This room, I shudder to think how many are in here. There's a lot. So, right, okay. I need to crack on with something now, guys. So, water-wise, that's my concern now. We don't have very much water in here. But what we do have is a shed load of polluted water from these geysers. So one of them I think I'm going to use just as a dedicated water source for the base. Alright, so we're going to need a room where we can automate the delivery of filtration medium, whether that's sand or regolith, and also collection of poop to be taken to compost heaps. It's going to be a lot of dupe labour, I think. But I think it's working. I think it'll do. You do the lure with the panels on either side to get the bugs so close. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying with Chunga. It needs to be in its own room. You need the panels in the room and then a lure in between them. So they're all, say there was your panels, you'd have a lure here and then it'd just be solar all around it. I think that's the way to do it. We may well do some more tinkering with it later. I've got a shitload of shine bugs, so we'll be fine. But yeah, I think what we need now is some sieves set up. We've got this other power grid in, and this is sort of what I was waiting for, so we can get a few more circuits running down the base. So we'll do a sieve setup, maybe down here. I am going to want it to be enclosed, that's the only thing. So let's start by... How many sieves are we going to want, for starters? Let's think. Refinement. Water sieve. Yeah. Would the lure work right next to the solar panel, like lure them down to the glass? Oh, you mean like if they're on the other side of the glass? Oh, you see, you've mentioned something sciencey that I want to try. Hold on. You mean if we had the lure here? Or... Should we try it? Let's see. Let's slap a tile in. I don't know if they'll be attracted to it through the glass, but we can try. So, I think 3... Is that 3 or 4 high? Looks 3 high, but the texture is 4 high. Weird. Whatever. We'll try it. Definitely. I can just put this buffer on a stupidly long time and it'll be fine. I don't think it is actually 4 high. I think it is 3 high. It just looks weird. So at the minute we're generating fuck all. Okay, so let's make that phosphorite, and then let's see. Oh Christ! Let us make this on for ages. No, it's the opposite of what we need to do. This may be the moment we have a breach, so I'm just going to seal this up. And I kind of need to be able to toggle this on and off. I think I can probably do that. I think I can toggle it from this side. I can't quite remember. I've not messed with pulse clocks for a little while. I had them in about 6 different builds at one point when I was tinkering with steam turbines, but I've not used for a little while. Okay, so now this is on. Let's see if we can get the other one off. Ah! This seems to be working. So... Look at him go! Wait. Why is it generating less? Because they're overcrowded. I can fix that. Be free! Okay. Why is that not toggling this off? How can I force the signal? I will do in a sec. I just want to make sure this is working properly first. Why is this broken? Ah, there we go. Okay, let's open up this tile. Why? Oh shit, because the doors. Dirt. Right, let's get rid of these doors. Oh baby. It's only 110 watts. I mean, that is a sun now. That is actually a sun. So much work for a few megawatts. We're just trying to figure it out, Crow. Come on. We're just trying to figure it out. It's fucking crazy. We have a sun! Oh, shit. It might not work, but it was an idea. No, it's a great idea. No, I love stuff like that. That is a great idea. I think, I think that's a great idea. What I might do, instead of having the doors how we had them, I'll just run some across here or something, and then it should still sort of work. I'll figure it out. I like it too, Gigi. I think it's incredible. What if we did like, and then spun them round? I can't see. Yeah, what if we did that? I can't see the fucking thing. You could make a glass cube room instead. Oh, you mean like a really tightly knit cube? Because I wonder what the solar is like. I wonder how close I could build to them. I finally see. Have I missed a door? Yeah, I've missed one here, haven't I? A tiny glass room with some solar panels all around it. That sounds kind of funky. Well, I don't need any of this crap anymore, so let's get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you. I can't fucking believe that. 106! I think we beat that earlier on when we had them just trapped indoors, but whatever. I wonder if you could do something like this, where you had a space like that. I've run out of tiles, but you get the idea. I wonder if we could do something like this, right? And then you'd have a law down here, and then you could have solar panels either side of it. Do you know what I mean? Like if you had a shape like that, the critters should get attracted down to this little bottom bit, and then if you had the walls made of glass, you could have solar panels on the sides. What do you reckon? That sounds like it could work. As for feeding them, use a sweeper or some such. What do you reckon? Because if you look at it, I mean, the majority of the light, you know, if that epicenter here was there, then this would all be a big ball of light, rather than just the end little corner that we're getting over here at the minute, or over here. Life, you're overcomplicating it. Just have the shine bugs and the panel in the same room and have the lore 2 or 3 tiles lower than the panel. That's what I've just done. But I've done it in a cool way. So it'd be a little ball down here and a big glass orb. That'd be amazing. If not for the power it generates, the deco rating is off the charts. Yeah. Actually, I've not looked at the deco around here. Actually, 1,020 isn't actually that high. I mean, it's pretty high, but it's not that high. Considering with a few statues and stuff over here, we've got 600. But yeah. No, I don't. I think if we just did them flat on the same room, Blue, I don't think it'd work very well. I don't think that'd work. I think you might be mistook. Because this will mean the ball is right in the middle, and you could have like solar panels. Where am I looking? You could have like solar panels. Fuck, I've got nothing. Hold on, give me some of that. Oh Jesus, they are fucking big, aren't they? You could have solar panels like that. They'd surely get more of the light, wouldn't they? And then you could, in theory, do another one over here. I know this gives you fuck all power, by the way, but I just want to play. Your build puts an extra tile in between them and the solar panels. More distance is less power. So remove the walls you put. Remove these ones. No, but then they're not in a glass wall of emotion, Blue. Listen, you've got no style, Blue. You're sacked. I've had enough. You've got no style, no imagination, no dreams. You're the worst. You are the new Mex. You are Mex. You've been promoted. Blue, demoted. In fact, Mex was higher than you already. Mex, you've had a double promotion. Blue, you're fired. Get out. You got no style, no balls, no dreams or aspirations. Just put it all in the same room, Life. What are you doing? You can be so much more efficient if you just get rid of that glass tile. God, Life, why are you trying to do something different that nobody's done before in a cool way? Oh, God, why can't you just be like every other streamer that I watch that's better than you? Hashtag 20, I hate the promotion. But then they will be in contact with 2 panels, giving you double the power. It would have been 2 panels anyway. It was going to be one on the other side. I just ran out of glass. I couldn't build it. God. Oh my God, Life. I saw some other guy do it, and he did it better than you. And he did it on YouTube, and he said it was his idea, and it was better than yours. So you shouldn't do it. Shut up, Blue. I do like the sun, though. It is nice. Okay. The only thing is, I've forgotten where I put that sensor. Does anyone remember? Ah, there it is. Because this will need to be... Does this matter? I don't think this really matters, does it? I should probably automate the collection of eggs, though. That might be a smart thing to do. Far from min-max. My miner fell into the ice biome and almost died. Freaking other miner tried to kill him. Nice. That sounds good. Okay. 2 things need to happen here. 1, we need to deconstruct this. 2, this fish needs to be killed. Because he's suffering. And I can't abide that. 2, let's get all this crap dug out. Oh wait, there is some water. There is another packing fish. Oh no, it's the same one, he's just not dead yet. There we go. Nice. keep getting drawn to the sun. I'm like a moth. I keep wanting to look at it some more. Like how you would real life critters. Do you dogs? Do I dogs? I very much dogs. I love dogs and cats, and I'm good with all animals really. The only ones I don't like are rats. Some of you may keep rats. That's fine. They're not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about. I used to be a warehouse manager, and part of my job was dealing with the rats because my boss was too tight to employ. You know those people that come around and do the rat traps and put the poison in it and look after it and. Not necessarily poison, some of them have like catch and release and stuff, you know. Well, my boss didn't want to pay the £100 a month it was to pay for that because he was an arsehole, despite being a millionaire. So my job was to literally get rid of the rats, if you know what I mean. And they are horrible. Rats are evil. Wild rats, anyway. Big, dirty ones with the big fleshy pink tails. Them bitches can jump. I don't like them. But other than that, I like pretty much all animals. I'm going to report that polluted oxygen bug I mentioned. It's an exploitable bug that could give people more polluted oxygen than they deserve. Call me the Ebenezer Scrooge of polluted oxygen. Okay, Ebenezer, I think you should do it. I reported one yesterday. I found a bug yesterday, guys. Or apparently it was a known bug, but I hadn't seen anybody that had actually shown it. I'll show you now in debug because it's really easy to replicate. I found this bug and was a bit like, well, shit, that's not good. Let's use this one. People were talking about solar panels on the surface, and it turns out if you set up a pulse clock with some mechanized airlocks, you can delete any falling material you want from the world. It must have been a horrible job. I don't think I have it in me to do it. Yeah, it wasn't a very good one, it must be said. That's probably how he became a millionaire, by being an arsehole tightwad. Yeah, pretty much. He was one of those that expected. What was his mantra? He wanted a pint out of a half-pint pot. There you go. Yeshuya, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? How's it going? Right, 1 second, guys. I'll just show you this quickly, because some of you might be interested. So I'll just dig away some of this stuff and make a nice space. We'll paint some bunker tiles above here as well, just so we don't get bothered for a minute. And then if we get some mechanized airlocks. Yeah, that's fine. And then we get some automation. I wonder if we can actually do it just by toggling it ourselves manually. But if we get some of this regolith and paint in a shitload of it above, okay? This is how it should behave. It should just sit here, right? But if we get a switch, I don't know if this will work just with a normal switch, but I'm going to try it. And just open these up. It falls through, and 2 tiles worth have fallen into the mouth of the doors, yeah? And then we can turn this off, and some more falls in. And then we can open it, and some more falls in. And then we can open that, and close it, and some more falls in. And it's no longer there. It's actually been deleted. Until that happens. Seems legit. Yeah, it's a bit broken. So I'll show you that again, and this time I'll use a pulse clock, and yeah. So this time we'll do it with, let's put some wolframite doors down.